Quiche is wonderful for breakfast, brunch, lunch, or dinner. First thing we need is a pie crust. Check out the pie crust video for recipe and instructions. We want to start with a 0 sodium pie crust. My pan, it's a new one, is 10.5 inches in diameter. My recipe is based on this pan. If your pan is smaller, just decrease some of the ingredients to make it fit right. I'm doing an experiment today. This new pan flips up. I want to be able to have my quiche end up on this glass serving dish. Instructions say I can do that. After my quiche is baked, I put a hot pan on, lift it up, and I think I better put something on my arm, and just use a spatula, and it's supposed to slide right off onto that glass dish. We're going to see if it works or not. We don't know if we're going to get slices or have to scoop it up with a spatula or a spoon. We don't know. I have my pie crust ready to go in my refrigerator. Put a damp cloth down on your cabinet or wherever you're going to roll it. One layer of parchment paper. Put the dough in the middle with another one on the top. When you roll it, the damp cloth will keep it from sliding around. Once the pie crust gets into my Wonder Pan, I'll take a fork and pierce it all around the edges and on the bottom. I want to pre-bake this crust at 375 degrees for 15 minutes before I fill it up with my egg mixture. Please subscribe to my channel. Every Friday, I will either post a tip on how to lower your sodium or a low sodium recipe, and sometimes both. We'll see you every Friday. I'm going to roll out my pie dough, get my pan ready, and bake it. And then we'll get that filling ready. In a covered frying pan, I sauteed one baked potato that I did yesterday. It has to be cold and diced. If you do it when it's hot, you'll end up with mush. Half a cup of chopped fresh broccoli. Small onion chopped. And I had a little purple onion in the refrigerator. Put some of that in there for color. 2 ounces of chopped mushrooms. And about a quarter, maybe a little less, of bell pepper. I chose red because I want the color in here. You can use green, yellow, orange, whatever color you want. Oh, and I don't peel my potato. I want that little brown in here. Lots of color. When you saute them, stir it occasionally. Take about 15 minutes for the veggies to get nice and tender. I ended up with right at 2 cups. I have 4 eggs. Beat just a little teeny bit in here. I'm going to add 2/3 cups of milk. Stir that around a little bit. Add my veggies. Stir them in there. I usually use Swiss cheese, but I found something to show you. Kraft has an expertly paired for eggs, omelets, and quiches. Right here. It's got a little more sodium than Swiss does, but I thought that cheddar might be really good. the package says that 26 grams is a quarter cup of cheese. But I weighed mine. I'm using double, 56 grams, and I got almost 3/4 cup of loosely packed cheese. I took out about 3 tablespoons because when the quiche gets done, I want to put some on the top and just bake it enough to melt that cheese. The cheese is going to go in, then I'm going to pour it in my prepared quiche pan. My quiche is ready for the oven. I forgot to tell you to cover the outside of the crust with heavy-duty aluminum foil, just on the crust because it's already baked and we don't want it to burn or get too brown. It took 35 minutes in my oven at 375 for a knife inserted in the middle to come out clean. I put the other 3 tablespoons of cheese on it, returned it to the oven for 5 minutes. Okay, it's been sitting here. I'm going to see if I can slide this thing. This is about the prettiest thing you ever saw. Okay, it's lifted out. Now, I'm supposed to be able to just take this spatula and slide it. I'm just going to leave that little bottom on here. And then when I cut it, it'll come off. There. Yeah. One colorful quiche. I'm going to let you get a close-up of this one. All those colors, from the potato peel, the peppers, purple onion, broccoli, are gorgeous. If you don't care for broccoli, 1 cup of spinach has 24 milligrams of sodium. You can use that. Knudsen's Hampshire sour cream has 10 milligrams of sodium for 2 tablespoons. Folks that like sour cream love it on anything. It's not my favorite. I like it in dips or casseroles, but not to just put on food. I have put it out before and watched people love it. Can have green onions. My favorite is just chopped tomatoes to use as a garnish. Our whole pan has only got 679 milligrams of sodium. It's a lot of food. Cut in 6 pieces, 114 milligrams. Cut in 8 pieces is 85. It's a wonderful breakfast, brunch, lunch, or dinner, and a whole lot of eye appeal, wonderful flavor, very low sodium.